Okay, hi everybody. I think we're live. Um, Welcome to Hope Talks. Welcome back to Hope Talks. This is obviously our August episode. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you who are not. This lighting here is a little crazy. Hold on, let me see if I can look a little better. If this is your first time joining us, or if you've joined us before, I want to say thank you for tuning in. As always, leave a comment, let us know that you're here. I'm going to give everybody some time to get situated before we start bringing in some of our special guests this week. One of the things that I wanted to mention straight off the bat here is that for those of you who don't know, we are in the midst of a fundraiser for Southside Center of Hope, Shop for Good. So we're hosting an online shopping fundraiser with one of our newest partners, HHP Lift, which you will get to learn a little bit more about them today. But something really exciting that we're doing today, which is another reason why you should leave a comment below to let us know that you are here, is that we are hosting a raffle, a self-care raffle. Today's topic is self-care. Our fundraiser with HHP Lift is kind of associated with self-care. If you're a person who uses self-care, shopping as a form of self-care. So we are raffling for those of you who comment and are also subscribed to our newsletter, which it's not too late for you to do that. We will be raffling off a self-care gift set from HHP Lift, one of their branded products. So if you're viewing live, if you're subscribed to our e-newsletter, if you're not yet, go ahead and take a second right now, open up a new tab in your browser and visit www.southsidecenterofhope.org. That'll take you to our website. You can scroll down on the page, or I believe there's a button on the top right-hand corner that says sign up for our e-newsletter, or if you scroll to the bottom of the page, those fields are there. Type in your first and last name and your email, hit submit, and come right back here to the live stream. And that is all you have to do to enter. Be on our newsletter list and comment on this live stream to let us know that you're here, because otherwise we won't know. Also, I think, liking the post would let us know that you're here as well. That's really exciting. Something we've never done before, a little giveaway. Also, while we're taking time to let everyone get logged in, please share this live stream. We want to reach as many people as we can today. We're very grateful for the supporters that we already have, but it always is exciting to us to add some new people to our network. So if you have some friends who are interested in self-care, if you're part of a Facebook group that you think would be, excited to learn about self-care, please share this video. We would really appreciate it. And I guess I forgot to introduce myself. I'm, I feel like I'm used to doing the Hope Talks now, but I realize some of you might not be familiar with me yet. So for those of you who don't know by now, my name is Catherine Newman. I'm the Development and Communications Coordinator at Southside Center of Hope. Some of you may have seen me on Hope Talks previously. Some of you may have talked to me over the phone. If you haven't, please call me. I would love to get to know each and every one of you and get you involved in our mission. Which leads me to my next topic, which is Southside Center of Hope. We're a nonprofit recovery home for single women and women with children in Chicago. The women that we serve are experiencing homelessness and they are in recovery from drug addiction. Many of them would have really nowhere else to go if it weren't for them being able to come here. So the services that we provide are very critical to our residents, and the support that we get from you all is very critical to them as well. And this is Hope Talks. On the third Monday of every month, we do Hope Talks. It's a live chat, just for the purpose of introducing all of our followers, all of our viewers, all of the community to the resources that we have at hand, the partnerships that we have at hand. We just really want to make everybody, especially while we're all still kind of, spending time at home, social distancing, kind of, sticking with our immediate circles. It's really important for us to stay active online, I think, so that we can stay connected, stay communicating, stay sharing resources. So that's kind of where Hope Talks came from. But before we get into all of that, I do want to introduce one special guest that we have coming in early. I know I mentioned our HHP Lift fundraiser that we have going on, Shop for Good. It is in partnership with HHP Lift, which is another nonprofit organization also headquartered in Chicago, which I find to be very compelling, their mission. I'm not going to speak too much on it because I want to let a representative from their organization speak on it. I think that'll be a lot more exciting for you guys. You hear me talk a lot, so I like to give other people a chance to do that. So in a few minutes, I'm going to bring in Dina Hirschberg. She's the Executive Vice President of HHP Lift, and she's going to share with us a little bit about their mission, their products, and I think you all are going to really be excited to hear from her about that. And if you haven't seen information about our fundraiser on Facebook already, all you have to do is shop hhplift.com. They have a wide variety of products, spa products, bags, things that you could use for work, home decor, really, a huge range of products, and they're all socially responsible and sustainable. I'll let Dina get into that with you all, but shop now on hhplift.com. When you check out, use our shopping code, which is HH, stands for House of Hope. And 25% of your purchase is donated directly to Southside Center of Hope. And we're going to be using those proceeds to fund a yoga therapy program for our residents. So I feel like I'm getting a little long-winded here, but there's so much that I'm excited about that we have going on right now. Maybe we can talk a little bit more about the yoga therapy program. If that's something you're interested in hearing more about, leave it in the comments. I can come back around to it. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and bring in Dina from HHP Lift so that she can share with us a little bit more about HHP Lift. Because I'm sure that she'll have much more to say than I will. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see if we can get Dina in here. Everybody just, I guess, bear with me because I'm still getting used to the live streaming. I think I'm getting better though. Let's see if we can get Dina. Hi, Dina.
Hi, how are you, Katie?
I'm good. Welcome. I'm glad this worked out.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Is your volume?
Here we go.
You got it?
Yes.
Good. I was just saying, oh, that was so easy. I'm still learning how to do these live Zooms. And I was just saying that you came in so easy of anyone I've ever brought in, but I was wrong. So
I slid in and then, we figured it out. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for the opportunity. I love how both of our missions align and how we have this wonderful revenue sharing program together. So
yes,
part of what we like to do is support our other nonprofit and social enterprises and nonprofits that are local as well.
And that's what I was kind of just, when I was on my little spiel before I brought you in, was telling our viewers a little bit about HHP Lift, but I stopped myself because I know that you can say it better than I can. So I guess, while we have you here for these couple minutes, if you could just, give us a quick little overview of HHP Lift. Just, I'm just curious for you to share with us the mission and the vision of the organization.
Sure. So our mission is to create business for other social enterprises. And first of all, we're not just a nonprofit, we're a nonprofit social enterprise. And so part of our mission is to create business for other social enterprises that have a focus on workforce development. In addition, we also support, expand, and create job opportunities and sustainable livelihoods for people with significant life barriers to employment. And our impact is global. We work with social enterprises all over, but lately our focus has really been on the impact that we have right in our own backyard in Chicago. People from disinvested, under-resourced, overlooked communities in Chicago, and some of the partnerships that we forged in furtherance of our mission of creating jobs for people from these overlooked communities are Ready Chicago, which is a study and alliance with Heartland Alliance. The mission is to reduce gun violence. And I'm so excited because today is the first day our Ready cohort is back due to COVID. We had to, everybody shut down. The Ready program, the on-site Ready program shut down. So today they're back. We're going to build up to our full capacity with Ready, and we couldn't be more excited to actually be a part of this very important mission of reducing gun violence in Chicago. We also partner with an organization called Reemployability. So when workers are injured on the job and employers can't or don't make accommodations, workers have to work at home or be at home and recuperate, typically getting disability. So it's about 65% of their paycheck. But as a nonprofit, we make all kinds of accommodations. If someone has to sit the whole day, if they need to take a break every 10 minutes, whatever they need to do, we provide those accommodations. And by working here at a nonprofit, they get 100% of that paycheck, not 67%. Yeah. And we're working with refugee groups and all kinds of things, really in furtherance of creating job opportunities for people from all walks of life. It's such an inclusive, broad-based environment, incredibly supportive. Our program, the uniqueness of our program is that it's not just giving a job, it's a dignified job with benefits, and you come here and it's an incredibly supportive environment with a focus on physical and mental health. We have yoga, we have healthy food. We've given and provided over 400 lunches to people since the program started last year. And one-on-one mentorship and opportunities for education. And I'm really proud of the team here that is so much a part of that. And everybody here is 1,000% behind doing this. So.
Yeah, and I've always found the mission of HHP Lift very compelling. So I'm probably, well, I don't want to say I'm the most excited of anyone, but I'm very excited about this. We're all very excited about this partnership. And you brought up the workforce development, the job training program that you're operating, but can you talk a little bit about the products that you're creating? Because we are doing our giveaway today, which is the HHP Lift branded gift soap set, and a lot of those spa products are, I think, going to be really appealing, especially with our topic of self-care today. So I wanted to give you a chance to talk about the 111 program that these people are working in, and what they're creating that we can purchase to support them.
So we hire through our 111 program. That is the funnel through which our program associates are onboarded. And initially, they're onboarded to make those gorgeous, wonderful Lux products, bath and spa goods. And also, we've moved into personal care as well. So first of all, one of our associates who was recently interviewed for a video that we did calls the smells here glorious, because when I just opened this up, and this is
in the whole room,
the whole room, and it's and they're natural and beautiful and elegant, and you just can feel very luxurious when you bathe in them. And my favorite thing is our bath salt. So after a hard day, I fill this tub with salt, and I just feel great. And what we did too, our soaps. We one of our associates created this whole campaign, this whole marketing campaign called. Hold on one second. I'll show it to you. It's called "Be a Hero, Wash Your Hands."
Oh.
And we made and manufactured those, and then it allowed us to give them away to frontline workers from Chicago to St. Louis to Boston, all over. And what's great about our soaps, first of all, they are travel soaps. They come in these travel tins. They will not rust. I carry one with me all the time because I don't like using the industrial soap. It leaves my hands very dry. This has aloe in it, and your hands feel so soft and moisturized. You will love it. And the box of 4 is such a great gift to give when your people give them. Here's the Be a Hero. So Be a Hero, wash your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Tana. Tana helped me with. I'm being Vanna. She helped me. But that box of 4 soaps is a wonderful thing to give away. You go to someone's house, you're in your bubble right now, or you want to send it to someone for self-care. It's just really lovely. And we have votives that are beautiful. This is a painting that was hand done by somebody here, Kelly Shields. It's all beautiful. And every detail is really thought through, every detail in terms of quality and presentation and packaging. And I'm so proud that the associates who are in that workshop where it starts, all this starts, have taken such ownership and leadership. Because really, ultimately, this program is about creating leaders to stay here, move up into a leadership role here, or to move beyond. And they have certainly risen to the occasion. Perfect. So come to hhplift.com, use the code HH, and just enjoy all the different things that we have in support of your wonderful Southside Center of Hope.
Perfect. So I want to be respectful of your time, and we do have our next guest in the waiting room. So I will let you go for today. If there's anything else you want to say before you go, you're welcome to, but I am releasing you.
Last, please come visit us at our virtual fundraiser, August 26th. It's a Wednesday, 7 o'clock at night, hosted by Comedy Central and Chicago award-winning improviser Nnamdi Enwe. You'll have a good time, and other opportunities to still buy and support your organization.
Perfect.
So hopefully we'll see people and we'll raise money for you too.
Yes, I know. I'm very excited for your all's upcoming fundraisers. So
thank you.
So thank you again so much for joining us today. Thank you for partnering with us. I'm really looking forward to building on this relationship moving forward.
Same here. Absolutely. Have a great day.
Thank you, Dina.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Let's see. Now I have to figure out how to use this. Okay. Remove.
I'm just.
Okay. So that was Dina from HHP Lift, and we are almost ready to bring in our next guest, our featured guest of the day, Catherine Thomas. She is, I spoke on her a little bit before. If you've been keeping up with us on social media, you know, if you're part of our e-newsletter list, I'm sure you're a little familiar with her, because I've been sharing some information about her to get you all excited for this talk. But for those of you who are just joining us, welcome. Comment on our post. Let us know if you have any questions, if there's anything you would like for us to talk about. I will monitor those comments as closely as I can and share this video. Thank you. So before we bring in Catherine, I just wanted to introduce her. Don't get confused. My name's Catherine and her name is Catherine. I'm not talking about myself in third person. Just to be clear. So Catherine is a licensed massage therapist and a business owner, a wife, a mother. I believe she has 3 boys. So, you know, self-care is important for her. She's a busy lady. She was previously working in a corporate position before she went and got her certification or her license as a massage therapist. The way that she tells the story, she was feeling very burned out, looking for a change, wanted to give back or find a way to, you know, help people feel better. She wanted to be working with people and improving their quality of life. So she decided to become a massage therapist. She now operates her own business. It is called Massage in Your Space, and she travels to her clients. She travels to her clients and provides really relaxing, luxurious in-home spa experience. So before I bring her in, which I'm going to do in just a couple seconds, I want to remind you all one more time that we are doing a giveaway. So if you didn't hear me say that in the beginning, we're doing a giveaway. There will be a raffle following this live stream. All you have to do is be subscribed to our e-newsletter list, which you can do online at southsidecenterofhope.com. Just open a new tab. It's right there on the homepage. Just scroll down a little bit. You'll put in your name, your first name, your last name, and your email. Join the newsletter list. Come back, view the live stream, leave a comment and let us know you're here. That's all you have to do to enter. And then we will announce a winner later this week. So that's all that I have to say. The rest we will be hearing from Catherine. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see if we can bring her in. See if this one will work. It's connecting. Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm good. I already had to tell everybody that my name is Catherine and your name is Catherine.
Right.
So not to get confused, but thank you so much for joining us today. I'm really excited to talk about self-care.
Okay, no problem.
Something that I might be lacking in my life. I don't know.
A lot of people, they don't realize it.
So I introduced you a little bit, let people know
Mhm.
you're a massage therapist, a little bit about your business, a little bit about your background. But I do want to give you an opportunity to do that for yourself.
Okay.
You want to just briefly tell us, kind of who you are, what you
Mhm.
do, and I guess, what led you to go into massage therapy?
Okay, great. So my name is Catherine Thomas, and I reside on the south side of Chicago. I have been practicing massage for almost 9 years now. Before then, I was working in the banking industry for 13 years. That job was pretty taxing, pretty stressful, and I wanted to do something that was a little bit less stressful and more relaxing and would provide a better flexibility to my life and schedule. So there was a school down the street from my job, literally a couple of blocks, Cortiva. I enrolled myself there. I was working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, and I went to school 3 days a week in the evening straight after work with 2 little children. So it was a hard road, but I'm here and I've been practicing almost 9 years and I love it.
So so you said that when you started, you had 2 boys, but I thought you had told me you had 3 boys.
No, 2. Let's keep it
Okay.
at 2.
Okay.
I have a 20, almost 21-year-old. He's a junior in college. He lives in, he goes to Northern and he lives down there. And then I have a 14-year-old that just started school today. He started his first day of high school.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, with all that being said, how do you define self-care?
Self-care is just, in essence, just pouring back into yourself, preserving your mental, your physical, and your, emotional well-being. Because we have so much on our plate as women or just humans in general, we have to take some time to just pour back into ourselves.
Yeah, and that is really important. And I think that when we make our list of priorities, especially as women, we tend to put ourselves, if you got to push something, that's what you push.
Right.
And,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't always end up well.
No, it doesn't, because sometimes you have all this, boiling up inside of you.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then you're exploding on people. So you have to keep a balance.
Mm-hmm. So, I know that self-care is very broad. Many
Mhm.
people practice self-care in many different ways.
Mhm.
But I know you specifically being a licensed massage therapist,
Mhm.
that's a way that you administer self-care. So I wanted to
Sure.
talk about that
Mhm.
because I have to be honest, I've never had a professional massage.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. I have never had a
You know what? Maybe once a year I get a person. When I was working at a spa, I would get a person that would say, "I'm here for my birthday. I've never had a spa," and I would think, "Oh my goodness." They don't know
saying, I push myself down and down and down and down the priority list, you know? So I wanted to ask you, from your perspective as a professional,
Mhm.
what are the benefits of getting a massage?
Massage is so good for a lot of things, but a lot of people are right now combating anxiety. Okay. A lot of people are anxious about what's going on around the world. Massage helps to kind of relax the central nervous system. It can calm everything down. The world is so fast paced. Massage can do that. That's the main thing. Far as health, physical health, it helps to lower blood pressure. It helps to remove any tension in the muscles. If you are an athlete, it helps to restore any soft tissue injuries. The list goes on and on. If you don't have good circulation and you're a diabetic person or a person who has a lot of swelling, massage can help with that. A lot of people are not just coming to get a massage because they want to relax. More of my clients come for pain management. And then I have some that are coming for relaxation as well. So
Mhm.
I get of both.
And so I'm curious, because I know there are several different types of massages
Mhm.
that exist. I mean, I'm sure there's an unlimited variety, really, if we get too into it. But I'm curious to hear from you, like, maybe for somebody like me who's new, I don't really know what I would be doing or asking for or looking for. What are some really approachable ways to kind of get into that for
For a
body
person,
and mind relaxation, I guess.
okay, so for a person who's never had a massage, they could start with either like a little mini session, a chair massage, something so they can get the feel of what a massage feels like if they're comfortable to receive a massage. Because a chair massage is pretty much fully clothed, you're on a chair. And then the next step would be a Swedish massage, which is more of relaxation. It's not going to be deep tissue where it's causing you any pain. It's just, gentle strokes to relax your mind.
Yeah, that does sound really nice.
You have to get a massage at least once a month.
What a month. Oh,
Yes. I
okay.
get a massage once a week, okay? Because I massage a lot of people, so
Mhm.
I have to.
Yeah. So, this next question, I'm sure you do have a massage therapist perspective from
Mhm.
this, but also I wanted to talk about it in general, just the impact that a lack of self-care could have on us physically and mentally. I mean, I'm sure you can speak about what actually happens to the body
Right.
when we're not relaxing, but anything else that you would like to share of just some life reactions you see to a lack of self-care from your own experiences or your clients.
Some people can slip into depression if they
Mhm.
don't, take care of themselves properly, or, get into a rut where you just doing for everyone else, but not taking care of, not doing anything for yourself. Depression that we see a lot, anxiety, stress, you carry tension in your shoulders and your back. Those are the main things. You can start having, just by not taking care of yourself, some people feel dizziness, vertigo. It's a lot of things that attribute to not taking time for yourself.
Mhm.
Weight gain, some things, it's just a spiraling effect.
And if you don't feel like you want to answer this because it's too personal, that's
No.
totally fine. But just from
Mhm.
your perspective, as a business owner, a wife, a mother, all of these, compounding things that a lot of us have going on, what have you noticed in your life that happens when you don't get your weekly massage, or if you don't take that little break out of the house to go, run an errand and get away from those men?
It's hell on wheels. Let me tell you, if I don't get a day or a couple of hours to myself, I am mean. I am mean. Nobody wants to deal with me. Okay. So they just, even if I have to go lock myself, because my older son is gone now. So we have extra room and I've turned that into like a she room or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get away from those two because, that can be a lot living with all men.
Yes.
So yeah, I can be very mean and very, on edge about things. If you take some time for yourself, you can come back and feel more calm, more likable. You can deal with people better, be more approachable. But if not, you're going to be on edge about everything.
Yeah. And I think it's really easy to think that you can't stop, that you can't slow down, that the whole world is gonna fall apart if I
Right.
stop working,
Mhm.
for 30 minutes or an hour, or if I, take a day. But
Right.
but just as easy as it is for us to think that we can't stop,
Mhm.
every time I do stop, that turns out to be even easier.
Yeah.
And maybe that doesn't make sense. But really, everything is still waiting for you when you come back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
that's something that I've had to learn, and I have to remind myself of all the time. My to-do list is not going anywhere.
Right.
Whether I check 2, 3 things off this hour, or if I go sit down and take a break and read a book.
Right. It'll be there when you return back. That's for sure. And sometimes just as little as putting your phone on do not disturb.
Yes.
Because as a business owner, people try to call me 24 hours a day. I've cut it off at 8 o'clock. I don't know if you called or if you didn't call, but I know I will be able to return your call the next day
Mhm.
because I can't allow that to cut in with my family time or my downtime.
Yeah, I'm very intentional about that too, setting those boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so the next thing I wanted to ask you about was kind of a little bit more like of perspectives that we can share. Uh,
Okay.
a lot of women right now, mothers, whether they're single mothers or whether it's a two-parent home or whether they're co-parenting, whatever the circumstances may be, the kids are at home.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's something, everything we're experiencing right now is not what we've been used to. Summer programs are canceled, school has restarted, but no one has left the house.
Right.
So I'm interested to hear what ideas you might have about, or advice you might have about for women, ways that they can practice self-care in their daily routines when they don't have much privacy, they don't have much downtime. And maybe you can share what you do personally, because I know your son is at home, but
Mm-hmm. My
but
son is 14. He doesn't even want to be bothered with me, so that's good.
he's practicing self-care himself.
Right. So some things you can do, maybe if you have small children that you have to, tend to more like younger children than I do, maybe get up before they even wake up and do some meditation or prayer in the morning. That kind of sets your day or your tone to
That's a really
ground
good
you.
idea.
Hmm. Even if you can only get in 5 or 10 minutes of that. Something else I don't do often enough, but it's good to get out and walk because you can clear your mind. You can listen to some good inspirational music or even some meditation, anything, off YouTube, something, mind calming music, and just walk in your neighborhood, get out and do that for a couple of minutes. Close yourself in your bathroom and just take a nice warm bath. Lock the door. Nobody can get in. So those are a few tips.
And do you think that there are ways that women and children can practice self-care together?
Women and children, yeah, it's a lot of ways if your child is interested.
Right.
If your child is interested, maybe they can join you on the walk, or you can go for a bike ride with your family or your child. My son does love to do that. Or skating outdoors. That's a good way to get kids
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. And I really like that you brought up, that time in the morning, because even though, kids wake up early, or sometimes you might wake up and your kids are already in the bed with you.
Mhm.
I find that to be really helpful for myself to just take that 5 or 10 minutes and think about, my intentions for the day, not
Right.
necessarily my to-do list for the day, but like,
Mhm.
how do I want to feel today? Who do I want to be today? That kind of stuff I think goes a really, really long way in helping you maintain. throughout the day.
Yeah. I'm an early riser. Sometimes I'm up at 6 a.m., regardless if I have to get anybody up. It's just that when you wake up earlier, you can get a lot of stuff mentally
Yeah.
accomplished.
I agree. I've been working on that, but it's not going too well. But
It's just ever since I've worked downtown, it had to be a very early. I just can't get past it.
Mhm. So we spoke on this a little bit already. But I want to ask you kind of a more direct question. You know, many women wait until they've kind of reached their breaking point to slow down. You know, they're kind of be like the thing that makes them realize they're doing too much is that they've snapped, you know, went off on your kids, went off or dropped the ball at work, something like that. And for them to realize that they're overextended because
Hmm.
it's in our nature to just, you know, be trying to do everything all
Right.
the time. Um, so I'm curious, you know, what are some small self-care actions that we could do on a weekly or a monthly basis, which, you know, like you've mentioned, getting a massage. So maybe that's a great way to
Mhm.
accomplish that. But what are some things that we can do, you know, incorporate into our schedule that can help us prevent that snap?
It's a lot of quick things you can do. Deep breathing. You ever did that before? Where you
Oh, yeah.
just sit, you lay on the floor, you bring your feet up, maybe put them over your bed or bring them elevated higher than you and just breathe from your diaphragm. That right there, the deep breathing alone is going to calm down the whole central nervous system. If anybody just upset you or your week is not going well, a simple couple of deep breaths, maybe 20 or so, in and out. That will go a long way.
Yeah.
That's free. That's
Mm-hmm.
free to do. And like I said, like I don't know, you know, some people are not into praying. A few minutes of prayer a day. That changes a lot of things. Those two things are great to just combine together or just to meditate. Think about, you know, good intentions, happy thoughts.
And well, I do appreciate, and I think it's important that we're acknowledging some, and actually, you know, most of the ways that we've acknowledged to practice self-care thus
Mhm.
far have been free. But I do also want to talk about some ways that are not free that we can practice self-care because, you know, there's a lot of things that we can do, and
Yeah.
we incorporate this into our budget. You know,
Mhm.
I remember my grandmother, after she retired, you know, my grandpa was, you know, being a little funny with the money or whatever. And she told him, like, look, if you want me to be happy, if you want me to be here at the house and be happy, I need you to allow me to have whatever it was, $50 a month to
Mhm.
go get my hair and nails done. She just let him know of that. That needs to be part of our budget. So
Right.
I want to talk about that kind of. I know it's a little taboo to talk about money sometimes, but I do want to
Mhm.
put these numbers out there
Right.
because I want to be transparent with people. So
Right.
what are some paid ways that we can do? Or if you can share with us, you know, maybe how much does it cost to get a massage? What should we reasonably be budgeting for?
A massage is going to range from $75 and up, depending on what you want. So if you go, you know, to some of these places that have Groupons, it might be a little bit cheaper, but a good massage is going to be $75 and up.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I'm not a nail person. I can't tell you what a nail costs because that's not something I may get a pedicure once a month, but that's
Yeah,
not something that I'm really spending
great.
money on.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love my massages and I like painting. So those are two things that I love to spend on. I have too many paintings that I've done.
And so I know that not because I've ever had a massage, but I do believe that when people go and get massages, there's like, you know, a lot of like oils and fragrances and things like that that can be very
Hmm.
relaxing. Is that something that we could do at home? And if so, you know, what would be something that we could have at home, maybe put in our diffuser or spray
Right.
on our pillow or something like that. That would
Right. They
relax.
have a lot of different sprays out there, aromatherapy sprays you can spray on your pillow. It's a place called Lush Cosmetics that I love in Orland.
Mhm.
And I like the Twilight. You spray a little bit of that on your bed, you're out like a zombie. And I like another thing I love is my weighted blanket. Oh God. Those are two things I love. But yeah, you can always get, my favorite scent is lemongrass. But some people more of a relaxing scent like lavender.
Yeah, I love lavender. My whole room smells like lavender because that helps me a lot at the end of the day.
Yeah, it helps you to unwind and kind of relax. Yeah, and then maybe those right now they have a sale at Bath and Body Works. The 3 wick candles, the aromatherapy ones are $11.99. So that's a great. I have those everywhere. The stress relief.
So, I guess something else that I wanted to talk with you about, this is not necessarily so much to do with self-care. It's kind of more just about the current climate of things.
Mhm.
I'm interested to hear from you how the way that you have provided services has changed
Okay.
in the coronavirus pandemic, you know, and should people feel safe going to get massages right now? I know that like a lot of spa services, you know, you can receive them as long as you can keep your mask on, but if you
Mhm.
could just enlighten us a little bit about, you know, what you're implementing to ensure your client's safety, that would be really helpful, I think.
Okay. So as a massage therapist, we are very clean. We always are, using sprays and sanitizers. We've always done that. That's a part of our protocol in general. So that has, me being a mobile therapist, when I come into someone's home, I expect them to greet me with a mask on them. And also, if there are other people living in the home, they should not be in the environment that I'm working in, and I will have a mask on as well. If they feel sick, they need to let me know so they can cancel their appointment. So
Mhm.
that's just, that's the only thing that I'm implementing. I do have, a new intake form, about COVID-19, and that's it. And just doing my normal cleaning as usual.
And can you share with us a little bit about the services that you provide? I do want to give you an opportunity to, you know, I mentioned a little bit before I introduced you about massage in your space and that you
Mhm.
did travel to clients, but I feel like you would be able to explain that much better than I would as the business owner yourself. So just, yeah, tell us about your business and what you offer and how we can connect with you.
Okay, so for the last few years, I've just been doing mobile in-home services. Except after Labor Day, I will be providing massages at a relaxed. I gotta think of the name. I don't. I don't know why that just dropped from my head. But I'll be on 105th and Hale in the Beverly area, doing in-suite massages for people who don't want me to come to their home, and it's just one-on-one, me and them, me and the customer, nobody in the waiting area, just me and them. Next client won't come in to another 20 minutes after they leave, for sanitation purposes.
Mhm.
But 80% of my clientele prefers me to come to their home, so that's what I do. It's a doorstep service. I bring the table, the linen, the lotion, aromatherapy. My services are all inclusive. So whatever I offer, you can get that day, depending on what you want. It's
Mhm.
catered to the person's needs.
And do you have uh, a limited area that you'll travel to? I just ask because we do have a really wide variety of
Mhm.
supporters in the greater Chicagoland area. Some, you know, out south over here, some downtown, some up north, northwest.
No, it doesn't matter. I've traveled as far as Lake Forest before. So,
Mhm.
it just depends on my time allotment, if where my clients are that day, my schedule to allow time for travel. So I'm able to travel anywhere within an hour and a half distance from 60643 zip code.
Okay, perfect. So, we are getting close to the end here.
Okay.
This is the extent of the questions that I had prepared for you. I do
Okay.
want to give you an opportunity, if there's something that we haven't talked about that you want to talk about, or something you would like to share before we close out, if you would like to share, if you have a website or an email
Mhm.
where people can reach you, that would be great too.
Okay.
Anything that you have left on your mind, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. So if any of you guys want to contact me, I do have a Facebook page. I'm a little bit old school. I do like to talk to my clients. So I'd rather them, inbox me and we set up an appointment. I do have a booking site, but I book the appointment for you. And then after then you book it. But you can find me on Facebook. It is now called Massage in Your Space or Mine, because now you have the option of me coming to you or you coming to me in the Beverly area.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, how are you going to practice self-care this week?
Me, I'm getting a
Yeah.
massage at 5:30 today. I have a friend of mine. She's coming to my house. She's gonna massage myself, my husband, and my 14-year-old.
Dang, that is one lucky 14-year-old.
I just threw him in because he went to school today for a couple of hours and then he said, my back. So I'm like, okay.
I love it. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. I do really appreciate your time. I think that this topic is so valuable right now because we're all, like you said, we're all just a little wound up, a little tight right now.
Yes.
So I do really appreciate you sharing your perspective with us.
Right. And I don't want anyone to be nervous about massage because this is literally the busiest season I have ever had in the massage industry. I've never been this busy in my life. I
Good
can't,
for you.
it's crazy.
Well, thank you for making the time to talk with us.
No problem. My only off day today.
Enjoy it. I hope you get to lock yourself in that guest bedroom.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm going to sign you off.
All right. Thank
And then I'll
you.
close out. And thank you again so much. And I hope you have a great week.
You too. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so that was our conversation on self-care. Hopefully you all, maybe learn something or inspired or have a new perspective. Like Catherine was saying, self-care is so important, always, but right now there's some unforeseen circumstances that we're all kind of dealing with. So as much as you can, incorporate those free tactics, setting your intentions in the morning, taking that time in the evening to wind down, maybe practicing a little bit with those different scented oils and candles. That can all be really, really helpful. It seems like, not much, but it really could equivalent a lot when it comes to relieving stress. So with all that being said, I will sign off, but before I go, I do want to remind you all shamelessly that we are still hosting our Shop for Good fundraiser. If you didn't hear me say it earlier, we're raffling off. You still have time. If you're viewing now, comment on this post. Let us know that you're here. Make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter list. Go to southsidecenterofhope.com. Just scroll down a little bit, enter the information to join our e-newsletter. And that is all you have to do to enter to win this HHP Lift gift set. And that will go, a long way in helping you start implementing your self-care practices. Share this post. Let us know if you have any other topics you would like for us to discuss. I'm still working on setting up for September. I have some ideas, but if you all have anything you want to see, please let me know in the comments. And I think that's all. So I will say goodbye for now, but I will see you all next month on the third Monday at 1 p.m. Thank you for tuning in. and have a good week.